All right. Shalom, family. It's your brother Kanaiba coming at you once again with this video, which was inspired by an article that I caught from End Time Headlines. Okay. And as we see what this article is about. Okay. This article was uploaded a few days ago on April the 13th. And the title of the article is Watch. Tech company implanting $300 payment chips into hands for cashless convenience. Okay. So we're starting to hear more and more in the news about these quote unquote chips. Okay. And it's no coincidence that we're starting to hear more and more about it now. Okay. Just look at all the other things we're starting to hear about in the news as well. You're starting to hear about a global famine that's coming. Okay. You're starting to hear more and more about the US dollar collapsing, the implementation of a digital dollar, digital currency is what they're trying to go to. And ultimately, they're talking about a new world order, right? All these things are being spoken about more and more and more in media, okay? Because, again, we're living in that time. We're in the last days. And all these things are signs as to Yahweh Shai's second coming, okay? So you're going to start hearing about it more and more, okay? You're going to start seeing these things more and more and more. And what they have to do as far as this quote unquote chip goes, they have to spoon feed it to you. OK, they're not going to out and out just make it mandatory from jump. OK, they have to get people comfortable with this first. OK, they have to make it seem appealing, so to speak. OK, for example. They've already been doing this. It started with the credit cards and the debit cards. OK, originally those things didn't have chips in them. OK, but it came a time when they actually added this quote unquote chip inside of your credit cards and debit cards in order for you to make payments. OK, and even when that was first implemented, you had people that were skeptical about that. OK, but all of this is leading up to what they really want to do. OK, they're getting you comfortable with this chip. OK, so, most people will get it voluntarily. But again, you have the elect that's going to refuse to take this quote unquote M.O.T.B. All right. You actually see a similar scenario when dealing with feminism. OK. Notice feminism was given in waves, okay? You have the first, second, and third wave feminism. Now, what we call the third wave feminism right now, that was really the goal from the beginning, okay? But if you gave that type of feminism to society, way back when, nobody would have really accepted it. Because they would have viewed it as too extreme. So they had to spoon feed, society and women in particular, through waves. So to gradually get them to accept it. OK, but all three waves of feminism is wicked. OK, because it's still one goal. And feminism ultimately is, mother goddess worship, but that's another video for another day. OK, but it's the same way with this quote unquote chip. They have to spoon feed it to you. OK, and soon they will make it mandatory. All right. So now, without further ado, let's start off with this news report that's actually reporting on this particular company and, them, actually selling this particular chip. All right, let's get to it. All right, so this is the actual news report dealing with this particular company that's actually selling the chip. OK, and I want you all to actually notice something. OK, when I actually start the video, you have to look at everything from a spiritual vantage point. I always say this, okay? Now, whether this happened to them knowingly or unbeknownst, it's still spiritual, okay? First we got to point out that they're reporting on this particular chip on it's News Channel 6. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay. And when I actually start the video, I want you all to actually pay close attention to the bottom right corner. Okay, you can kind of see it right now. It says News Channel 6 as well as in the middle of the screen. But the timestamp, okay, it's going to be 6:17 when this actually starts. Okay. And as soon as the lady starts talking, as soon as she mentions the chip, the time is going to switch to 6:18. Okay. Now, what you have to understand, the number 18 is an allusion to 666. Okay. That is code for 666. All right. 6 plus 6 plus 6 is what? 18. All right. And then notice the temperature. The temperature is 66 degrees. Okay. But anyway, let's get to the video. All right.
Well, many have started paying for things with our phones, even watches.
One company, though, wants to take that technology to another level by implanting a chip in your hand.
Did y'all see that? Okay, I know y'all saw that. Okay, y'all gonna learn that when I say stuff like this, I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. Okay, these things are spiritual. Okay, again, she starts speaking. And immediately after she mentioned the chip, the time turned to 6:18. Okay. And if you look at the bottom right hand corner, I mean, those are sixes across the board. OK, again, it's News Channel 6. Then it's 6:18. And again, the number 18, that's code. It's just an allusion to 666. OK. Then, of course, if you look at the temperature, it's 66 degrees. Okay. So here again, this whole thing is spiritual. Like I said, whether this was planned out or not, this is just really a sign letting you know what the M.O.T.B really is. Okay. It is indeed this chip. And soon they're going to start making it mandatory. But like I said, they have to spoon feed it to you first. OK, they have to make it look like it's not something they're trying to force on you. In fact, they're going to try to glamorize it in ways. OK, make it seem appealing. OK, but anyway, let's get back to the news report. All right.
So the overseas company M.O.T.B is selling the microchip in parts of Europe. It's about the size of a grain of rice, goes under the skin. It's then activated using a digital wallet app. The chip is going for about $300. And the company says at least 200 people have gotten them implanted already. I would have many questions for a doctor about that.
Yeah, how healthy
Didn't look
is
very
that
micro, did it?
No.
It was pretty big. I mean,
It was a pretty big chip.
I mean, a paper cut hurts. You're going to put a thing like that, in
What
your
happens
hand.
if you have to change banks? You got to like get
Right,
that thing
you gotta
and put
change it
back
out.
in. I don't know. I ain't interested in it. Keep it away from
neither.
me.
I would just want to know how it affects your body.
Yeah, it can't be good. It can't be good to put some electronic device in your body and keep it there. Ooh-wee. Good luck with that.
All right. So as we see, that's actually the end of that particular news report. And the news report ended again at 6:18. OK, it didn't go on to 6:19. They made sure that this particular news report ended at 6:18. OK, and 66 degrees. OK, and of course, it's News Channel 6. Like I said, those are sixes across the board. OK, none of this stuff really happens by, coincidence. OK, it's spiritual. OK, whether or not they did this on purpose, OK, it's still, and according, this is my critique, it's still, a sign letting us know what the M.O.T.B is really going to be or what it is. All right. But anyway, now let's actually go back to the actual article that was on End Time Headlines. Okay. It's not a long article at all. So we're going to go over what the article actually says. All right. Let's get to it. Okay. So this is the actual article from End Time Headlines. This is the beginning of the article, and it reads, instead of carrying a wallet in a back pocket or purse, a tech company wants people to carry it under their skin. The British-Polish company M.O.T.B is selling microchips as alternate payment options. Okay, like I said before, they're going to try and glamorize this thing. Okay, they're going to try to make it look appealing to begin with. But soon, in the very near future, they're going to make this mandatory. Okay, let's continue. It says the company says the chip is roughly the size of a grain of rice and costs around $300. Okay, so they're actually trying to make a profit off of this as well. Okay, then it goes on to say what? Since it does not come inside a credit card, the chip must be implanted into the body, with the company recommending the hand. Okay, again, that's just simply according to prophecy. Okay, but anyway, let's continue. It says right now, the chips are only being sold to citizens of the United Kingdom, Switzerland, and countries in the European Union. Okay, but you better believe that soon this is going to be worldwide. Okay, it's going to be worldwide, and you better believe it's going to be here in the US of A. Okay, but anyway, let's move forward. And the article continues on, and it says, according to M.O.T.B, nearly 200 people already have the implants. Then it goes on to say, the company suggests using a surgeon or one of its trusted specialists for the minor operation. It says, M.O.T.B suggests using a surgeon or one of its trusted specialists for the minor operation. But once the implant goes in, there are no refunds. So as we see, again, this thing is real. Okay. And this particular company, M.O.T.B, it's not some company that just, came out of nowhere. Okay. It's been around. Okay. And, they've been talking about this at least for a year or two. Okay. But now it's becoming more mainstream here in the present. Okay, because again, we're in those days. We're in the last days. OK, and this type of talk is going to become more and more popular. OK, but this is a real thing. This is an actual company. OK, let's get more proof. All right. So moving forward, this is the actual website to that particular company, M.O.T.B. OK. And let me point something out, because like I said before, everything is spiritual. Okay, everything is spiritual. Now, I took the screenshot of this particular company, and if you look at the top left-hand corner, it's 6:18. That was the time, or that's what time it was when I took this screenshot. Now, a lot of you may say, well, you did that on purpose and this, that, and the third. Listen, I promise you, I did not do that on purpose. I had no idea what time it was when I took this screenshot. Okay, it blew me away when I actually noticed it. Okay, but like I said before, everything is spiritual. This is really a sign. Okay, I truly believe it is. Okay, because like I said before, the number 18 is an allusion to 666. Okay, and we already saw this in the news report. That's what time it was when the news report took place, when they reported on this particular company. Okay, but the whole reason I even took this screenshot, again, is to show you that this is an actual company that's actually selling these chips, these implantable chips. Okay, let's look at this website some more. Okay, let's get some more info. So scrolling up a bit, and as we see, the website says, "Get your Wallet More implant now." Okay, and it says $299. Add to cart. Okay, so this is not, something that's, fake news, because you have, let me say this, you have idiots out there that will claim that this is, false news, that, that is fake news. They'll say it's just a conspiracy theory and all this other madness. Look, sit your dumb ass down. Okay, if I have to say so, because this is not fake news. Okay, this is real. Okay, and all of this is according to prophecy. Okay, so just have a seat, sit back, listen, and take heed. Okay, but anyway, let's move forward with this website and let's see what else we have. So scrolling up a bit more, and the article reads, "World's first entirely safe implant, which you can use for contactless payments at any time, everywhere. Forget about the cash, card, and smart pay solutions." See, again, I told you they're going to try to glamorize this and make it appealing. Okay. Then it says, "Since now you can pay directly with your hand." Okay. How lazy of an individual can one be to not want to use a card and just want to use your hand? You have to be an extremely lazy individual to even consider something like this. Okay. But anyway, let's continue. It says, "Get your Wallet More payment implant now and make a step into the future." Do you see that? What they're letting you know, you have to read in between the lines. What they're letting you know is, in the near future, this is going to be the standard. Okay, they're going to make this the standard. Okay, so this is going to be mandatory at some point. Okay, but anyway, let's move forward in the website. And it says what you should do after the purchase. Okay, so let's scroll up a bit. And the website goes on to say this. Step 1. Download a Pure Wrist app. So they actually have an app for this madness. Okay. And it just goes to show you technology in its totality was really meant to lead up to this prophecy about the M.O.T.B. Okay. It all lines up together. Okay. But anyway, it says download a Pure Wrist app. Pure Wrist is an independent digital wallet where you store your funds. By registering at Pure Wrist, you agree to its terms of use. And I would love to see what those terms are. But this is crazy, but it's real. Okay, and like I said, like the Bible says, okay, this thing is going to be, it's going to be mandatory. You're not going to be able to buy or sell without this quote unquote M.O.T.B. Okay, but anyway, let's move forward. So let's scroll up some more, and it says step 2. Activate your device and top it up in the Pure Wrist app. It says open an app and click on activate, register, type your activation code, and provide Pure Wrist with your data for verification purposes. Following successful verification, top up the account. Okay, so they already have this thing pretty much mapped out how they want to do it. Okay, this thing is strategically planned out. Okay. But just to get back to a point I made earlier, as we see, none of this would really be possible without the creation of technology. Okay, it just goes to show you, what technology was meant for. Now, of course, brothers and sisters, in the truth, we use technology on a day-to-day basis. But again, the scriptures tell us to use the world and not abuse it. Okay. And, brothers specifically, like myself, we use this technology for good to actually get the word out there. Okay. So, Esau really inventing technology was really a double-edged sword for him. Okay. He meant it for evil, but it's also hurting him because the very technology that he created, brothers are using to actually wake up the elect. Okay. So scrolling up a bit more here, and it says step 3, arrange the installation with a specialist. It says you can get your implant installed in the medical aesthetic clinic. So set up an appointment with your local specialist. Okay, so they have doctors that actually specialize in this procedure. Okay, implanting a chip inside your body. Okay, is that not crazy? But yeah, they have doctors that actually specialize in this. Okay, and again, they're going to have to be judged for this too, because again, whether you believe it or not, this is the M.O.T.B that we read about in the book of Revelation. Okay. What else can it be? Okay. It's not spiritual. It's not a spiritual mark. It's not Christianity. Okay. It's not white women. It's none of that madness. Okay. It's only one thing. It's that charagma. Okay. A cutting in the flesh. Okay. That's that implant. All right. But anyway, that was pretty much the website. Okay. If you want to look through the website some more and get some more info, you can actually do that on your own time. But I did all that to actually show that this is a reality. Okay. And there's people who've actually already purchased this implant. Okay. They already said it on the news report. Right. But let's move forward. And let's take a look at the CEO and founder of this particular company. Okay. And his name is Wojciech Paporta. Okay. I don't know how to really pronounce that, but this is the individual's name who is the CEO and founder of this company. Okay. And he clearly looks like an Edomite. And to be frank, he looks like a complete weirdo. Okay. But yeah, this is actually putting a face with the actual company. Okay. He's the one that created this thing. Okay. For anybody who still says that this is a conspiracy theory. Okay. Or it's, false news. Okay. That was the website to the company. And here's the person behind it. Okay. It's kind of hard to find any information on him, okay, which is kind of suspect, okay. I can't really find too much information on him right now, but if and when I do, Lord willing, I might even do a video on him, maybe a part 2 to this video. Who knows? Okay. But anyway, I believe this is actually a good place to end this particular video. And of course, this video was inspired by the article I came across on End Time Headlines. And as we see here, the title of the article is Watch Tech Company Implanting $300 Payment Chips into Hands for Cashless Convenience. Okay. And notice it says cashless convenience because, like I said, they're going to try to make this look appealing. Okay, they're going to try to glamorize this in some way, shape, or form, okay, to get as many people as possible to actually, get this implant voluntarily, okay? But at some point in time, in the very near future, this is going to be made mandatory, okay? And you're not going to be able to buy or sell without this quote-unquote implant, okay? So, of course, and as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. I want to thank all you brothers and sisters for tuning in. I hope this video was informative and edifying. And until next time, Shalom, family.